Hi guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of current favorites. My hair is wet because I just got out of the shower, I did my skincare, and I'm going to be getting ready for the day as well. So that is why I look like this. But yeah, nothing too crazy today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell to join my little family. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So for primer, I've been loving my Milani SPF BFF primer. This has SPF 30 in it. I've been really enjoying this because it has SPF in it and it's really moisturizing. It also doesn't have like a sunscreen smell and it doesn't leave a white cast, so it just looks really radiant and glowy on my skin. I double up on SPF because I already applied sunscreen in my skincare, and then I go in with this Milani SPF primer, so can never be too safe. Right, and then I've actually been double priming, so I go in with that one, and then I go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which you guys know is like a holy grail of mine, and then I take just a little bit and I put this where I need to like fill in my pores. So I have really big pores on my cheeks right here and my nose. Now for foundation, I have been loving the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade 40 Neutral Vanilla. It's a little light on me, but I can get away with it. So I literally just go in with like a dollop, and then we can build coverage as we go. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit to the face. And I've actually been going in with a brush lately. I don't know, it's just a lot easier for me to grab a brush than wet my beauty blender. And the brush just gives me like a really nice airbrush to finish, and this is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo. I love this brush. Now the reason why I love this foundation is because it wears really well in the summer. It's been so hot and humid where I'm from, and this foundation, I was testing it out, and it just roars so pretty throughout the day, and it just looks extremely natural and has like a really nice finish to it, and it just makes my skin hydrated all day long. So I really like this, especially for summertime right now. Alright, I look like a pale mess because like I said, that foundation was a little bit too light on me. But for concealer, I've been loving my Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. I'm in the shade 09 Sable. And then I've also been going in with this like kind of scooped brush because it just fits in my eye perfectly. And I've just been using this to blend out my concealer. Yeah, I really love this concealer because it just has really good coverage, and it just, like in the name, it's a gel serum concealer, so it kind of just sinks to the skin, looks really natural, and just feels so lightweight and hydrating. I like this brush, but I wish it was a tad bit smaller, just a tad bit. For bronzer, I've been loving my Soul Body Bronzing Balm. I am in the shade Dark. And I only got dark because these tend to run kind of orange and kind of warm. So dark was the only one on the website that didn't look too warm. So it works out just fine though. So I just tap into here, and since this is a balm, it's going to be a lot more pigmented, and like it picks up more on the brush than a cream. So when I tap in here, I just tap off the excess on my hand. And I've been enjoying this balm because I feel like it's a little bit more easy to blend on my skin rather than a cream. Sometimes creams can look a little bit like, I don't want to say patchy, but just a little bit like patchy. Whereas this balm, if I get a little patch, I can blend it out and it looks really nice. So, and then I also just tap back into the excess product in here to pick up more product. Gotta use a lot of this because this foundation is very light. And then I kind of just pinch the brush so that it's kind of skinnier, and I just go along my nose like this. Like that. But yeah, this balm is so amazing. I love it so much, and I actually only got this because I've been really interested in all of the new cream bronzers that have been coming out. Like I think NARS came out with one. I really wanted to get the Chanel one. That one's expensive but really pretty. I think Say just came out with their own clean bronzer. This one was $15 and you get so much product in this, so I opt for the Soul Body one. And it works beautifully, so I'm happy I did. Now for blush, I've been loving the NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint. This is in the shade Nude 2 and it is so pretty. It looks so beautiful on my skin tone. So I kind of just do a little swipe. And then I go in with a stippling brush and just blend. I want to pick up more shades of these cheek tints, but they don't really have any shades that appeal to me. I picked a Baby Doll, which is like a pink, but it's like way too pink. It's like straight up hot pink, so not really my thing. Alright, so now that our cream products are on, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face very lightly with my favorite powder lately. This is the Milani Make It Last powder in the shade 01 Translucent Light to Medium. I'm just gonna put a little bit into here. And like I said, I'm just gonna set my face very, very lightly, so I don't want to look too powdery. So I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush, tap into here, and just set mostly my under eyes. That's where I kind of start off, in my nose, because that's where I want my makeup to last. And then everywhere else, I just kind of dust really quickly. But yeah, I just love this powder because it doesn't pick up on any like dry patches or any skin or flakes, and it just makes my skin look very smooth and pretty. And this is a part of their Make It Last line, so it really does make my makeup last all day long. I've worn it to work all the time and it never fails to make my makeup last at work. Really amazing how long this powder really lasts. Alright, so I don't go in with a powder bronzer or anything. I feel like this is enough. But I have been going in with a blush palette that I have been so obsessed with. I can't stop using it. And that is the LA Girl Island Hottie blush palette. I pulled this for my stash like 2 weeks ago and I just can't stop using it. I literally cannot stop using it. So here are the colors. They look so boring, but I don't know what it is. The way that they look on my skin and my cheeks is just beautiful. So I actually mixed these three right here. This is like a really nice nude pink. I don't know why it kind of shows up on my camera like a cream, but it's like a nude pink. But yeah, I mixed these three right here. Sometimes this one, if I'm feeling like it, but these three right here are just together is my jam. So I'm basically going with a really big stippling brush, which is one of my favorite brushes to apply blushes with. I have to get more of these because this is the only big one I own. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna dip into these three. I kind of go back and forth and then I just apply. And it looks so pretty. I think this is the beauty of blush palettes, is like mixing them together to get a desired blush color. And as you guys know, I just like touching up with blush on different parts of my face, just so like my cheeks are not the only thing that's super red. Do you guys see how beautiful that is? Oh my god, it's so pretty. Plus these two are like really nice shimmer shades, so it gives you a really nice glow. I don't know if you guys can tell. Alright, and then for powder bronzer, I've been loving my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade 02 Sunkissed. This is a really cool toned bronzer, as you can tell, and I think that's why I kind of like it so much. So I've been going in with this a lot to kind of just add a little bit more to my balm that I applied earlier, and just kind of set it in place as well. Alright, so next up is eyeshadow, and this will not come as a surprise, but I have been using my Madison Beer Artistry palette. Guys, I just can't stop using it. It's just so pretty. It has all the colors I need to kind of like change it up. Alright, so I am gonna mix this like burnt orange and this taupey color to create my transition shade. And then now I'm just gonna take this like a mauvey purple. I'm gonna pack that on my lid right there. Now I'm gonna take these two browns and kind of mix them and put that on the outer part of my eye. Now I'm gonna go in with this shimmer right here And I'm just gonna use this to lightly glaze my eyes. I've been saying glaze because I don't like it too impactful. I just like a nice glaze to just kind of make it a little bit shimmery. There we go. Now we have our glazed layer. Now for mascara, I have been reaching for my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes again. This used to be my holy grail, and then I stopped using it because I kind of was trying out other mascaras, but I just love it. It just is so good. Also, the packaging is so extra. This mascara is the perfect mascara to lengthen, separate, curl, volume. It's not the biggest volumizing mascara, but it does a really good job at making my lashes show, which not many mascaras do. Now moving on to lips, the liner I have been loving is from NYX. The liner I have been loving is from NYX, and these are their NYX Suede. I love NYX lip liners, they're so bomb. But this one I've been loving particularly in the shade London. It's just like a really pretty nude pink. And then over on top, this is my perfect nude. This is by Nabla, and it is their Bounce Matte Lipstick in the shade Lust. So let me just show you guys how beautiful this looks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nude. It just looks so good on me. Alright, now for setting spray. I've actually been using the Milani Make It Last Matte because I find that it kind of balances out like all of this dewiness during the day, because if I just add like a dewy primer and a dewy foundation and dewy concealer and then like a dewy setting spray, I just look like a hot, greasy mess during the day, especially in the summertime. So I need something to balance it out, and so I've been using this matte setting spray. Also, it's a part of their Make It Last, so it lasts all day long. Also, I got this really cool Nike shirt. I really like it because it looks like very vintage. And I got it for 14 bucks. So, alright guys, so those were my current favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed all of the products as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.